good morning. We have a very special guest today in our radio show, in our Indian Vibes radio show. Two guests from Apna Radio Frankfurt. We have Raman, Deep Jaswal, and Prabhanjan Gardela here. Thank you very much for having time for us to speak with us about Apna Radio.
Yeah, thank you very much, Petra, and thank you to RadioX for inviting us for the interview. It's our pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I just learned it's the first radio interview you are giving since the existence of Apna Radio. So it's we feel honored to do this. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting us again. And yes, we have been interviewing a lot of people. You have been our guest as well, Petra. And thank you very much for inviting. Prabhanjan, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, thank you very much, Petra, and thank you, RadioX, for offering this interview. And we are quite excited. Yeah.
Oh, you have a nice T-shirt with Apna logo. Great.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. Well, I don't wear a RadioX T-shirt. Okay.
Well, it shows that Apna Frankfurt is in our hearts.
Yeah.
See?
It's in your hearts. Is this the motivation to set up the radio station? Was that the motivation?
Maybe I can take this question.
Yeah.
Well, the motivation basically for setting up Apna Frankfurt is, if I can put it in one word, it is cultural integration. I think cultural integration, or basically the integration itself, is very well and widely spoken by in Germany in the recent years. Nowadays, if you see, Germany is inviting a lot of expats, inviting skilled labor into Germany. There is a lot of supply also from the other side, from the international community, and everybody's willing to come to Germany. But integration should be well managed from our point of view, and the integration should happen from both the sides.
Yeah.
This integration, in order to integrate, the information is the key, right? So we have identified, with my experience and also with Raman's experience, that information is the key, and we thought of setting up a platform where the information is freely exchanged, and Apna Frankfurt is that platform where the information can be freely exchanged. Raman?
Yeah. Just to add to that, the main target or the main motivation for us, Petra, is that people should feel at home while they are in Germany. And when we founded this Apna Frankfurt organization, we asked ourselves a question: do we feel at home? We always compare when we land back home in India through a plane. There is a different feeling, and that feeling comes from the fact that we have the information. I always use an example: even if at 2 o'clock at night you are hungry, you know where you will get food in your hometown, right? And this is the kind of information that you need to know about the place where you live. And that is why information is the key that can give you that comfort factor. And we founded this platform to basically share all the information with the expats, with all international expats in Germany, so that we can support the fact that they start feeling at home. And this, in our point of view, can be reached through information.
And definitely music connects everybody from every part of the world, and we provide music. We play music, international music, German charts, and Bollywood as well. So it's a combination of information and entertainment.
I got the impression from your website, because it really looks like you supply all the information on emergency, doctors, pharmacy, food, everything. So if you have to get somewhere or know something, you can get there. And I presume the same is with the radio program information. And so I really got the impression you are very interested, or you were aiming to really connect with the community and to keep people together. And let's talk about the program. You mentioned music, information. How can we characterize the program a bit more specific? I heard news, I heard a different kind of music. How would you characterize the program more precisely?
Yeah, maybe I can start this one here. I mean, program, of course, information, as we said, is the key that we want to bring to the people. And news is definitely very important. I mean, where you live, it is very important to understand what is the political setup there, what are the latest things that are going on. And this basically connects you with the day-to-day life. And this connection with day-to-day life is very important. So that is why news and information about what is happening around you is the center of the information that we provide to the people, be it through news, be it through the events that are happening around us, even the movies that are being put up in your local theaters, right? That you start getting that information and you start connecting with the local businesses and local culture, so to say. I always take an example. If there is a street fest happening, so Bergerstrasse Fest zum Beispiel, then it is important to tell the people why should they go there. And you try to motivate the people by saying, if you go there, you can experience this, this, this. And when people go and start experiencing it, I think that is what starts cultural integration, because people start experiencing it. And we plan to share this information and share this, basically the experience with the people. On the other hand, we also share information like German language words, like what is the word of the day, how do you use it, in which context do you use it. So from time to time, motivating people also to learn the local language. And basically, I mean, to share all the information that one needs as an expat to feel at home in Germany. Yeah. So this is basically what our program is all about. And the main the main target behind that is share the information.
I'd like to give a little contrast to what just Raman said. It's not that the information is available. The point is that the information is very much scattered across the whole internet. You see, we try to put the information together at one place and then offer it, especially for the international community, in English language. You know, that is the main thing. For example, any kind of information is available. Yeah, we don't want to really underestimate the information available on the internet, but here the USP what we are having is putting everything together and offering in a single package.
Yeah, I got the impression, for instance, when you gave information on Corona, so you had the information what is currently necessary, or the state of information in Frankfurt, but also as well in India. It was all in one use, so it was very informative. Yeah. And how is your program perceived by the community here in India, in Frankfurt?
Yeah.
Well, we are being widely followed, I would say. We have started our Apna Frankfurt in 2018, so it's been, from the year's point of view, nearly 3 years. It took a little while for us to really establish ourselves in the hearts of the people. Just like any other business, it takes a little time. But now we are, shooting up with the followership, be it on the radio or be it on the other channels, what we have, social media channels. And basically, everybody come to us, mainly again, at the keyword information, to fetch the information, to ask what is happening where. And especially during Corona times, we have played a very vital role for the international community here in Frankfurt, providing the information, right information in the right language, I would say, which is really appealed to the international community in English.
Yeah, just to add to that, I think Frankfurt is a very international city, and I think we all agree to that. And where around 45% of the people come with international background. The information, as Prabhanjan mentioned, is available, especially during Corona times. A lot of information was published on the websites, less of that being in English. So the connectivity to this 45% of the people was not that much. They needed somebody to basically bring it into a language which they understand. That doesn't mean people should not understand German. I am not making that point. But when you are coming into the country, it takes a while for you to learn the language and then start understanding all these things. So during this phase, we want to support the people so that they are informed about what is happening around them and which rules they have to follow, especially during Corona times, right? So what is happening? What is the situation? What is the government deciding? Why they are deciding it this way is also important to understand. And then people automatically start connecting with those rules and start following them. So this is where I think we stepped in and we tried to help the people.
And does Apna has a special meaning, the word?
Yes, yes. When when we were naming this initiative, we felt, well, what is it all about? So we started with the city Frankfurt, and we called it, it's our Frankfurt. We are Frankfurt, so to say, right? So Apna means our. So Apna Frankfurt means it's our Frankfurt, unser Frankfurt. And so it brings that sense of belongingness. It also brings that sense of ownership. It also brings that sense of love that we have for Frankfurt. Yeah,
that's great. When we set up RadioX, it reminds me of this, because we also thought of integrating the non-mainstream cultural scene. We thought a radio station is a perfect medium, because there's only one roof for everybody to find a place or to integrate under this roof. So I think radio is a perfect medium for such goals or such objectives.
Yeah.
To my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I heard one line on one of the radio stations. It says, "Geht ins Ohr und bleibt im Kopf." Yeah. So when you hear something, it really goes into your mind. So I think radio is an amazing medium through which you can reach a lot of people. Yes.
So Apna is online on the internet. How do you produce the program?
Yeah. Well, we are a digital platform, so to say. Yeah, we have an app, we have website, we are present on social media, and as you mentioned, our radio is also digital. It's an online radio. We have a team. We have a team of passionate people behind this particular idea, who are working on gathering of the content, then formulating the scripting, and then production of the programs as well. So this is mainly driven by, as we said, information that you find in the open public, but also information from the personal experience of expats in Germany. So we blend this information together and we produce a program with that. And then I again have to thank basically the team behind it, because these are really the backbone of Apna Frankfurt. All the efforts done by them, I can't thank them enough, to be honest, because they work day and night for this thing to run 24/7. Pravanjan, you want to add something?
Well, I just reciprocate what you just said. I would like to thank the whole team of Apna Frankfurt on this in this occasion. You know, through you, Petra, through RadioX, that we really are obliged to them. And thanks a lot for being with us for nearly three years. And coming to the information, yes, what just Raman said, we blend the information together. At the same time, we also do a lot of interviews as well. Yeah, I also would like to stress on that we did quite a lot of interviews. Raman, you were the host. Yeah, we have been identifying the important people who had made a difference in their own areas within Frankfurt, within Germany, and also from India as well. And we were just trying to, bring them closer to our audience. Yeah, that belongs to the radio's tasks. Yeah, that's what we believe. Yeah.
How do you finance Apna? For instance, RadioX is a non-profit organization, but I think you finance it differently. Yeah.
I can take this question as the head of finances in that sense. Well, the main finance, what we put, the main investment, what we have put here in Radio Apna Frankfurt, or basically Apna Frankfurt, is our passion from our hearts and the time. Apart from that, we have invested the money as well, initially from our own pockets. And it had took us a little while to establish ourselves, and, the setting up a radio channel and running the radio with all the running costs, it's not so easy here in Germany. But however, we just survived. And slowly we are opening up the doors for the advertisements as well. We have got a few customers who kind of, whom we advertise their products and services. And we started a revenue channel from that as well. So, going forward, just like any other radio channel, we would be having two main focuses. One is providing the information and then trying to do something good for the society. At the same time, we also have to survive, and for the survival we want Radio Apna Frankfurt to be self-sustaining in that sense. And so that we also have to want to live longer in this service. If we would just exhaust with our self resources, then we cannot continue. At the same time, we also try and are open for any Förderung, for any funding from the German government or authorities, because we are doing a part of their job, which is integration.
Yeah, and to add to that part, yes, the main aim of Apna Frankfurt is not to become like a big millionaire profit-making company. That's not how we see ourselves. Our purpose is to support cultural integration. Our main purpose of existence is to make people feel at home. And there, our passion is behind that thought. Of course, at the same time, as Prabhanjan very rightly mentioned, we want that this initiative is self-sustaining. People who are putting in the efforts are driving or are getting respectable salaries out of it. And then, yes, advertising is the way forward that we are looking there. And then we would also, through this channel, request businesses, products and services, whatever they are offering, to please come ahead, support us with their contracts for us, that we can basically support the community as well with that.
Let's get back to the moment of integration. Could you give some examples for the reaction of your audience to your efforts of this cultural integration? How do people react to the program?
Well, from the reaction point of view, which I said, we are getting a huge followership these days. Apna Frankfurt has got multiple, channels. It is Radio Apna Frankfurt. The radio channel is one of them. We have other channels which are on the social media, within the social media scope as well. We have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, and at the same time we have website as well. And there is an app which which covers everything together. Yeah, so we have multiple channels through which we provide the information. So we could onboard a lot of followers, as I said, and the likes and the reachability. This is the right word. The reachability numbers, if we see through all the media channels, it is pretty huge. And the reachability is not coming only from Frankfurt area, but from the whole Germany, and at the same time also from the neighboring countries like Netherlands, UK, Switzerland, and so on. I would also like to add that we are being largely heard also from India. This is actually a surprising for us, right, Raman? But we are being heard from India as well. We are getting the connections that people from India are listening to a radio channel which is run basically from Frankfurt. I can also tell you the reason, because Germany is inviting a lot of skilled labor at the moment, and India is one of the, let me say, favorite countries where the people from India would like to, fly abroad, especially to Germany, and then, settle down here. From that point of view, all the aspirants from India who are willing to come to Germany, they can get the information before they reach Germany. How to live here, how to Germany. Basically, what are the languages, what are the language course possibilities, the schools, which city is the best in Germany, and these kind of things. So what else anybody who would like to come to Germany from India expect?
Yeah. Just to add one more point to that from another aspect, actually. We also have a lot of German people who are following Apna Frankfurt, who want to know about India. And that is why it's a cultural integration from both sides, in my point of view. Yeah, we also share information about what is happening in India. As you rightly mentioned, also as part of the news, we also talk about what is happening in India, for example, right? And also when you want to go to India, what places you should visit, what are the do's and don'ts there. Also these cultural aspects, these are also part of our program. And because of that, we are also bringing culturally together Germany and India, also for German people, so to say. Yeah. And this is something that I think is another aspect that we are bringing through this platform.
Do you have specific plans for the future? I know this from RadioX. From time to time, we have to discuss how to develop the radio, because we are on air about more than 20 years. You cannot stay like this forever. You have to develop yourself and integrate new people, new contents and everything. How does it work with you?
Yeah.
I can start off. For example, well, we have a roadmap. I would say we have a roadmap how we would like to proceed further. At the moment, we have kind of established ourselves. It took a little while, but as I said, we are changing the gears at the moment. We are strongly developing our app, which is being a kind of a platform which connects all the other media channels, be it the radio, social media, website, and everything. And we want to promote this app very widely and strongly across Germany. And at the same time, onboard a lot of international community onto this app, which could be useful for them. And obviously, as I already said, we are open for any kind of funding from German government, because we are doing a kind of a part of their job.
Yeah, I mean, very rightly said, Prabhanchan. Just to add from that point of view, we started with the region Frankfurt. That is why the name was Apna Frankfurt. And we started also with our first target audience as the Indian audience here. But over the period of time, we have been expanding it to further expats in Frankfurt. And going ahead, we also want to, and we are already in the process of expanding it across Germany. It's a digital radio, it's a digital channel, and it can be heard across Germany, across the world actually at the moment, and it is being heard as well from a radio point of view. And through this platform, we want to basically become the platform of providing information for all expats in Germany, so that everybody feels at home. Yes.
I think these are very nice words for the ending of the interview. And now I'm sure people are curious to listen to you. How can they find you?
Yeah, sure, definitely. We have our app available for free on Apple iOS platform, also on Google Play Store. The app is called Apna Frankfurt, APNA Apna, and then Frankfurt. It's a free app. You can download on your smart devices, and you can listen to radio. You can get a lot of information through that. Along with that, we have a website called apnafrankfurt.de, one word, apnafrankfurt.de. And you can go to the website and also connect with us. You can even listen to the radio through our website as well. I need to mention that. Yes. And we are present on social media, Facebook, Instagram. We have WhatsApp groups. So all this information is also available on our app, always by the name of Apna Frankfurt. So this is how all the people can connect with us. We request the people to download the app and use it. If you like it, continue doing that. If you don't like it, please approach us. We are looking forward to your feedback so that we can improve it further. Yes.
Right.
Thank you very much for your time and this very interesting information, and all the best for Apna, not only Frankfurt, but worldwide in the future. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Petra. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Petra. Bye-bye. Bye.